Hi, my name is Gretchen Snyder, and I am studying environmental science and geography here at KU. This semester, I took a course called Environmental Geopolitics, where we studied what geopolitics were and how to use discourse to examine claims and ideas in everyday life. For our final project, we were told to examine a claim, and the one that I chose to do was coming from a community called the St. James Parish in Louisiana. Here, the community members claim that they face increased health risks from toxic emissions coming out of petrochemical plants. Using geopolitics, I explored this claim and how it is communicated by discourse and in what forms. St. James Parish lies in an area famously named Cancer Alley for its increased cancer risks amongst the residents. Cancer Alley lies between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Louisiana, along the Mississippi River. The residents of St. James Parish face elevated cancer risks and are in the top 1% of the highest risks in the country. They worry that the cancer risks will grow even more after the building of the $9.4 billion Formosa petrochemical plant. Using geopolitics, I explored this more. The geopolitical discourses in the forms of material, embodiment, and practice all exist in this claim. Materiality looks at how the infrastructure or physical things can influence the discourse on the surrounding areas. In this case, the petrochemical plants play a huge role in the community members' health risks. Embodiment explains how people's lives and experiences influence their discourse. People's friends, loved ones, and community members, and even themselves face extreme health risks from these chemical plants, and that can be seen in their claim. In practice, we can see that the St. James community is coming together and organizes against these petrochemical plants with a movement called Rise St. James. In their most recent news, they're taking action to prevent Formosa from stopping to build their new chemical plant in hopes to mitigate cancer risk. We can see that this data is clear that there is an elevated cancer risk coming along with these chemical plants. In the top 6 groups in the United States that face the highest cancer risks, 4 of them come from Cancer Alley in Louisiana. And on the map, we can see definite correlation between these industries and cancer risks. The claim of health risks affected by toxic emissions fit into the 3 observations of environmental geopolitics: the role of environment, human agency, and spatial focus. With the role of the environment, we can see how these toxic emissions can harm the environment as well as human health. In the case of human agency, we see how many corporations like Formosa Energy are using their power to build and prey on these communities as they face elevated health risks. For spatial focus, we can see how these claims can work on different scales. When you zoom in really close, looking at just St. James community, you can see these risks, but you can even see these when you zoom out and look at the whole United States. The community members benefit from these claims because it recognizes the issues they face. These claims may stop the building of new plants, causing health risks to stop rising. On the other hand, companies like Formosa Energy focus on how the creation of these plants improves the economy and will create new jobs. This introduces a common argument had between helping the environment and people's health versus the health of the economy. This project was really interesting to research because I was able to learn about the different forms of discourses and how it can alter our perception. Also, while researching this topic, I was able to learn more on the specific effects that chemical plants have on surrounding communities. Prior, I was not aware of the direct correlation of health and risks to exposure.